All right, people, we got to talk about this, especially the swag and our people in general. We got to understand the rules to show business. Dion is in the business of being a showman. That's why he does the lap. Okay, so right now what I'm referring to is the game yesterday, Jackson State versus Alabama State. At the end of the game, Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. and Deion Sanders, they shook hands. And Deion, most coaches, they normally do another embrace after they shake hands, and they'll whisper something to the person. They'll tell them something like they want to hear, like a little personal note to this other person, like how they feel about them or whatever. But that's just for them two to hear, because they got people all around them. So it's just a private moment between them two. Eddie Robinson Jr. pushed Deion away. He was in his feelings. One, that's one thing. Grown men, we can't be in our feelings outside. In your own house, you can be in your feelings. And you need to try to control that. But once you outside where everybody, when eyes are on you, you can't really be in your feelings like that. You can't. That don't, like right now, it doesn't look good when a grown man is in his feelings. I understand why he was in his feelings. It's homecoming. Deion's been talking trash all week. Y'all actually was in the game, so you start thinking to yourself, y'all was actually up. Oh, we might can win this game. So you start thinking, you start believing that y'all could win, and y'all lost. When you thought you could win and you lose, that's a harder loss. When you go into a game knowing you're gonna lose and you lose, you kind of accepted it from the whole game. You already knew it was gonna happen. But when you was up and the game was close, he thought, okay, we're gonna beat their butt, and it didn't happen like that. And at the end of the game, he felt like it started getting disrespectful because Dion was still throwing the ball late in the game when the game was already won. But people, all you got to come ready to play. Dion has a team. All these guys on their team are trying to go to the NFL. So everybody won't clock. It's just like a preseason game in the NFL. When they put them backups in, them backups are trying to do the best they can to get film. So they can have film to show scouts what they can do on the field. So when you play against Jackson State, all y'all other teams, y'all have been warned. You got to play that whole time until that buzzer goes off. Dion is trying to put points up because he's not just trying to embarrass your team. He's trying to get a higher power ranking. He's trying to get noticed by the bigger conferences. So once he start going to play games, when he bring his team to the table, because it's all about what kind of product you bring into the table. If you bring a good product to the table, you can get more money for your games. Because now it's going to be a closer game. It's going to be a more exciting game. If you got more 4 or 5 star guys on your team, you can get more money because more people are going to come out to see these guys. So they want to see your talent. And when you can actually perform on a high level, more people will come out and see you. So that's why Dion's trying to put points up. He's trying to let everybody know, look, we are a real team. Don't play with us. When we start trying to negotiate, come with that bag because we're not finna be our puppets no more. Everybody in the SWAC, in the MEAC, when we play y'all, we bringing our A game. You better bring your A game or you're going to get embarrassed. So now everybody in the SWAC has to pick their game up. Because nobody don't want to be embarrassed. That's a good thing for the SWAC. When Alabama play against people in the SEC, they know if we don't come with it, we're going to get blown out. And you don't see SEC coaches acting all crazy. I'm show y'all something right now. Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher was on the field with each other the other day. Nick Saban knew Jimbo Fisher was behind him. I feel like he knew he was behind him before the game. Nick Saban would not turn around to say anything to Jimbo Fisher. And you know all the stuff that was going on in preseason and with offseason when Nick Saban was calling out Jimbo for getting all these 4 and 5 star players because they were paying them money. So they already had bad words with each other, and Jimbo fired back. And they used to be on the same coaching staff. So they got respect for each other, but they also don't like each other a little bit. You know, you work with somebody for a while, you get to know who this person really is, and then the stuff that you don't like about them, you don't like it. So they had these feelings for each other where they respect, but I really don't care for you. Jimbo stood behind Nick Saban And he was waiting for Nick Saban to turn around. But he wouldn't go touch him. He was like, I got enough respect for myself. I'm not going to go pander to you. But I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to wait till you turn around. Then I'm going to greet you. So Nick Saban would have never turned around. Some guy had to come tap Nick Saban on the shoulder for him to turn around. And then they did a little talking, embracing or whatever to each other. It didn't get funky. It didn't get stupid because they know they got a game to play. They got money to make. This is business. This is show business. All this money can go back to these schools and help uplift these schools, and it's going to help them uplift their families. They are about getting to the bag. Take these emotions and throw them out the window. What Eddie Robinson Jr. did, he got emotional. Deion Sanders sold that game. The game was sold out. He did his job. He kept his foot on their necks. He did everything he's supposed to do to uplift his team, uplift the swag, everything. And for Eddie Robinson Jr. to say he's not swag. So what you trying to say? Swag supposed to slack? Swag supposed to not do their best? Because Deion doing his best. When they threw that hitch and go, Deion was trying to score. He was trying to do his best to put points on the board. And you got mad about that. Don't get mad about that. Put your DBs out there and see what your second team can do. And then critique your second team in the film room so they'll be better next year. It's about getting better every play, every second. A lot of stuff in the swag about to get cleaned up, or Deion is going to be gone. Honestly, the swag need to get on board. I'm talking about everybody need to get on board. Because if y'all don't, he's going to leave. He's trying to bring the conference up to a higher level. Y'all got to understand, all this, every week, he's trying to sell the game, to promote the game, to get more people in the seats. He's doing whatever he got to do. The reason why he do that lap around the field and all that, that's promotion. He's promoting himself. That's why Deion Sanders has the most deals in the swag. It's a guy, I think, I don't know, get me the line, but I think he's in Virginia somewhere. It's a guy that got a bunch of NIL deals. And people don't even know about this guy, but he's shopping himself. He's going around getting deals. So Deion, when he does that lap around, a lot of people there to see Deion. So he doing that lap around, but he can just get familiar with the stadium, but for everybody to see him a little bit. And now people can say, oh, I saw Deion. Oh, I saw him. I was right there. I was close to him. He's getting close to people so people can get a better look at him. He's selling himself. It's not personal. This is all business. So swag, let's go. I'm noticing some people, y'all want to stay in y'all old ways, but your old ways weren't getting you paid. It's about being professional, respecting each other, and getting this bag now. Let's go, people. Get out our feelings.